Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a first impressions let's play review of a game called Starship Troopers Extermination. As always with all of my first impression let's play reviews, I'm gonna be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full couple of hours, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video. I will put a timestamp on the video on YouTube so that you know where that point is, and in those last 10 minutes or so I will give you my quick, concise, final opinion on the game. So if you're in a hurry, just skip to the end, otherwise stay tuned and I will be giving you my running commentary throughout the playthrough, and I will be telling you what I think is good about the game, what I think is bad about the game while I play through the game. Now, the game is supposedly going to cost $25. Even though I'm playing the game before the game is actually released, so I can't confirm that it will cost $25, but for the purposes of this video we are going to operate under the assumption that the game will cost $25, and obviously that will mean that if the game releases and the game costs more than $25 when the game releases, then just take that into consideration, because I always whether I recommend or don't recommend a game, I always take the price of the game into consideration. So the game might be worth it and might get a recommendation from me if it costs $20, but it otherwise would not get a recommendation if it costs $60 or $70, you know. Like for instance Cyberpunk 2077 costs $60 or whatever, and I would recommend it, but a game like Redfall that also costs $60 or whatever would definitely not get a recommendation. So the price always comes into consideration when I play a game. So this game is a online only multiplayer shooter. So you could almost compare it to a game like Outriders. Outriders obviously is the game from Square Enix, I think, was it? That was released in 2021, and it's like a looter shooter type player versus environment shooter. So I'm thinking that is what this game is. I looked at a little bit of the gameplay on the Steam page and looked at screenshots and that kind of stuff. That is what this game feels like to me. But like I say, I haven't played the game yet, so it might not be like Outriders. It might be a little bit different. But anyway, you can apparently party in teams of up to 16 players at a time. Obviously the game is not out yet, so I'm going to be playing the game solo. There's not probably going to be anyone else playing the game right now, so but that's absolutely fine. I always in any way look at the single player aspects of a game. Even though a game might have multiplayer, I always prefer to look at the single player, because I really don't do multiplayer games often, to be honest. Like 99% of the reviews on my channel are for single player games, to be honest. Interestingly enough, this game's developers is Off-World Industries, which they also created Squad, and I actually do have a review of Squad on my channel as well. Squad is a multiplayer squad-based first-person shooter, like a war shooter. It's not exactly like Battlefield. Battlefield these days is way more like a battle royale type of game, whereas Squad is definitely not a battle royale game. So it's interesting that the developers have made a multiplayer shooter first-person type game already, even though that game is PvP, this game is PvE. So it's not really the same as Squad. But I do have a review of Squad as well on my channel if you guys want to check that out. So anyway, so far with the settings, I'm actually pretty happy with the settings. They do not allow you to change the resolution at all of the game on borderless full screen mode, which is something that I don't like, but they do allow you to change the resolution scale. So the game is being run at 4K resolution. So that's, what's that, 3820 by 2160 resolution, and then I am downscaling that to around 2K resolution. So I'm recording at 2K resolution, playing the game at 2K resolution, and I will be uploading the footage at 2K resolution. So you will be seeing this at 2K resolution, and the game is also being rendered at 2K resolution. We're running everything on high. Anti-aliasing we might as well bump up to high as well. I don't like motion blur. The game uses Intel XeSS, which I have never heard of before. I've heard of AMD FSR and I've heard of Nvidia DLSS, but I've never heard of Intel XeSS. It's a little bit strange that they do not have AMD FSR or Nvidia DLSS on the game at all, considering that those are the two most established, most well-known, most polished versions of image upscaling. I'm not going to call it AI enhanced upscaling because it's not AI. AI does not exist yet, so I'm not calling it AI. You can call it computer enhanced upscaling. I don't have an issue with that, but it's just a little bit strange that they don't have Nvidia DLSS or AMD FSR in the game. I don't know, maybe they have some kind of a exclusivity deal with Intel, I don't know. So anyway, but I'm happy with the image settings, the display settings, even though, like I said, I would like to be able to change my resolution, but at least you have resolution scaling. That is not as good as being able to set the in-game resolution, but it comes pretty close, I guess. Otherwise than that, the game does have in-game voice chat. So like I said, obviously it is a squad-based shooter, PvE shooter. So you're gonna be able to communicate with your teammates while in the game. But we are probably not going to be doing any of that, but there is a whole bunch of settings over here: push to talk, voice activated, all of that kind of stuff that you would normally want to see in a squad based PvE shooter. And then you can also select your region. There's US West, US Central, US East, Europe West, and that's it. There's only Europe West. There's no Europe East or anything like that. Even though it says Europe West 2, there isn't even a Europe East 1 or a Europe West 1 or anything like that. So there's only one region for Europe. Obviously I am in Africa, so the closest that I can get to having a nearby server is Europe West, since Europe is closer to Africa than America is. So anyway, you can also change your loadout. There's 3 different classes in the game. There's Hunter, which is a assault infantry, Bastion, which is a heavy infantry, and Operator, which is a support infantry. So with the Operator support infantry, you get a well-rounded rifle, a high fire rate, low damage rifle. We will unlock more later. They don't show you what these guns are yet. They're still showing as in development. And then we will unlock these ones later. You also get a pistol, but there's only 2 different pistols. And then they have 3 other ones in development. This one is still pretty low damage and then high fire rate. Very low range as well. This one also very low range, incredibly low range in fact. And then first aid stim heals 30, heals self, or you can heal troopers. And then a grenade. And then perks, there's different perks, but we don't have access to those right now. Build and repair speeds are doubled, so you can build. The game apparently has building. Magazine bandolier, rifle mags +2, pistol mags +2, machine mags +1, marksman rifle +1. Reduce the grenade cooldown duration, so grenades are not consumables, they are simply cooldowns. That's good, I like that. I don't like it when grenades are consumables. Upon taking damage, movement speed is temporarily increased by 1.5. 50% increased magazine size, that's really good. And then adds 1 to all utilities. Utilities, so that's this one and this one. I don't know how adding 1 to your grenade would help, because your grenade is, like we've already established, on a cooldown. So adding 1 grenade, unless they allow you to have 2 grenades on a cooldown, then I don't know. I would like a little bit more information here instead of just saying adds 1 to all utilities. But anyway, oh, you also get different utilities as well. So there's scan grenade, chem grenade, napalm grenade, and then they have 3 others in development. And then over here you get first aid stim, ammo fabricator, medical station, scan beacon, scanned enemies take additional damage, shock beacon, thermocharge, blast size 6 meters, and a heal beacon heals allies every 10 seconds for 15 meters. Hey, pretty interesting. By the way, if you have not yet watched the movie that this game is based on, or that this franchise is based on, Starship Troopers, then you should absolutely do it. The first Starship Troopers is really good. It came out 1997, which I was like in grade school back then. And I really liked the movie. I still remember the day that I went to watch the movie with my dad. So it's a really nice movie. It got a lot of negative press, I guess I can say, but I think it's a really good action movie actually. So this is the heavy infantry. Morita MK1. Does this guy also have it? Yes, Morita MK1 and Morita MK1. So it seems all of the classes start with the same weapons. That's really stupid in my opinion. TW102, TW102, TW102. Okay, so what's the point of selecting different classes if all of the classes have literally the same weapons at the start? That just seems stupid in my opinion. Utility, he doesn't start with any utilities. Thermocharge, ammo fabricator, proximity bug mine, scan beacon, shock beacon, heal beacon, nuclear death pack. Okay, so the nuclear death pack and the proximity bug mine are two utilities that the medic class does not have. And then grenade, cluster grenade, napalm grenade, chem grenade, high explosive grenade. Okay, so the utilities, some of the classes have access to different utilities, but it seems they have access to the same guns, to be honest. Morita carbine and Morita Hawkeye, and then this guy has access to Morita Hawkeye, Morita carbine, and grenade launcher. So this guy gets one more weapon than what this class has. This class only have 3 weapons, the other one has 4 weapons. That's a little bit stupid for a infantry assault class. You would hope that the assault class has more weapons than the medic class, but apparently not. The medic actually has more weapons than the assault class. That's really strange, to be honest. And then the same guns as well. Perks. Upon taking damage you move faster. Bandolier. Regenerate health with every successful melee hit. Okay, that's one that the medic class doesn't have. Reduces cooldown. Halves the damage taken from melee bug hits. Okay, that's also one that the medic class doesn't have. But the medic class has that other one that increases your magazine capacity by 50%. Like, why wouldn't the assault class have that? Like, the assault class, you would assume, should have more firepower and more ammunition and all of that, and yet the assault class has less gun variety and doesn't have the perk which allows them to have 50% more ammunition. Like, I don't see how that makes sense, to be honest. Like, honestly, if you're looking for the class with the most firepower, it's gonna be the bloody support class. Like, how does that make sense exactly? I don't know, it's just strange. And then there's also some abilities that isn't tied to the perks over here. Jump jet and extreme conditioning and aerobic training nets you faster traversal speeds. Okay, so they move faster and they have jump jet. This guy has a special backpack that allows you to carry additional resource canisters. I don't know what a resource canister is. And then deploy the medical UAV and revive all nearby allies. Okay, that's interesting, even though I'm not going to have any nearby allies unless the game provides you with NPCs. And then the Bastion, additional padding and armor plates on your suit gives you better battlefield sustainability. And then enter siege mode to add weapon stability and increase your defense. He has a saw. Okay, so he has a gun that neither of the other two classes has. And then the M1 carbine. So he doesn't have a sniper rifle and he doesn't have the grenade launcher like the other classes has, but he has the saw, which is pretty much the same as the normal Morita MK1, except it has a little bit more range and a little bit more damage. Honestly, I would expect a lot more damage from a machine gun, essentially, like a heavy machine gun, but apparently it only does a little bit more damage than the standard weapon, so that's a little bit disappointing. The same weapons, or at least the same pistols. Utility, bug mine, thermocharge, shock beacon, nuclear death pack, scan beacon, and heal beacon. So he doesn't have anything special. He has the same as the other classes. IX, cluster grenade, chem grenade, shock grenade. So that's exactly the same as the other classes. Perks. Halves the damage taken from ranged bug attacks. That's interesting. Magazine bandolier. Halves the damage taken from melee bug attacks. Build and repair speeds are double. Reduce the grenade cooldown and 50% increased magazine size. So he has some of the perks of the medic class and some of the perks of the assault class. So yeah, honestly, the classes are very similar. Extremely similar. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm getting it wrong, but they seem extremely similar, and the assault infantry class seems by far the weakest. Like, it has less firepower than the support class has, but the support class can heal more and resurrect, whereas the assault class can't. And then obviously the heavy infantry class has a lot of defensive stuff, you know, half damage from ranged, half damage from melee. It has the siege mode, which I'm assuming will also give some benefits. So I think we're gonna go with a bastion. I think that will be nice. Otherwise I would have gone with the operator, but I think let's go with the bastion. Okay, play mission. There's a tutorial. Do we want to do the tutorial? I mean, sure. Let's do the tutorial. How difficult can a first-person shooter game like this really be? But okay, let's do the tutorial, I guess. Really can't be so difficult to the point where you wouldn't be able to get the gist of the game, you know? Oh, but the game also has building, so yeah, they should probably teach us about building. When equipped, the trooper has unprecedented speed and efficacy at building the foundations of a stellar defense against the arachnid enemy. Establish the base of the designated location. Do your part and gather resources nearby when funds are low. Okay, so you also have to gather resources for the building. Select squad. Okay, this doesn't matter. We're gonna take Bastion.
Welcome, Trooper, to the Vanguard VR training module for base construction. Move to the mobile HQ blueprint and place the mobile HQ.
The sensitivity is a little bit rough. That's still a little bit much. That should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So there's resources on the ground. How do we mine it? Oh, and my character is a female. So you just hold the left button. Multiple troopers can repair at the same time.
The mobile HQ is now online. This structure is the drop-off point for ore. This is a necessity for building more structures. Now move to the ore refinery blueprint.
Okay. And then activate.
Refinery activated.
Okay, you can see the ore. Okay, apparently the ore is a bloody liquid. I would have thought that the ore would be like if you could mine this, you know, but I guess I didn't want to turn this into Minecraft. Okay, well, while that one is busy filling up, I guess we can head over there and construct this one. There's also an infestation level at the top right, which seems to not be moving, so that's good.
Build the refinery. interact with the refinery to begin extracting ore. Refinery activated.
Okay, so that one will do its job. Those are some big guns over there. Okay, so this one, will it fill up the other ones? Why isn't it filling up the other ones?
Now pick up the canister from its dock on the refinery. Return to the mobile HQ with the ore canister and drop it off at the dock on the mobile HQ. Ore deposit. We will now build our first structure. Pull out your build tool and make sure it is in build mode. Now place an ammo crate. Scroll to navigate to the ammo crate and click to place.
I can't pick that one up. Why can't I? Okay, so apparently they only want you to do that once. Maybe it's just limited in the tutorial. Okay, so what should I do? Build ammo crate. Okay, so build. And then how do I select the ammo crate? Oh, okay, so you have to press R. It would have been nice if the tutorial told me that, but you have to press R and then ammo crate. And then how do you move? Oh, you have to press Q and E. Ah, I hate that. That's stupid. I don't like games where you have to use Q and E. Why can't you just use left and right or A and D? Like, even left and right, it doesn't do anything. I'm literally pressing left and right. It doesn't even do anything. So that's really stupid. Why didn't they make it so that you can use left and right instead of Q and E? Okay, so we're just gonna build this anywhere.
Now place some walls. You also have the ability to rotate the blueprint before placing. Once placed, you will need to repair them with your build tool in repair mode.
Okay, so I just build it anywhere. That's stupid. As soon as you go just a little bit up from the green, literally right there, then your menu gets cancelled. Like, that's stupid. Let's build a long wall. How long is this wall actually? Okay. Well, this is a big boy wall. Okay, rotate. And then rotate. Okay, and then press R again, and then you build.
Now follow the mission objectives to finish the rest of the base.
Build small gate. Oh, did I build this one? Can't even remember if I built that one. Okay, small gate. So it's once again B and then R and then small gate. E. I don't like these bloody controls. Seriously. And then R once again. These controls just do not feel good. Then build a tower, so we press R. E. Where? How the hell can we place it right there in the middle of the bloody gate? Okay, rotate. Place it there, I guess. And then R again. Okay. Okay, so you just literally press forward and then you go up and down. And you go up and down really fucking fast. Can we go backwards? Yes, we can. So you go up and down really fast. Build a bunker. Like, why are you making me build all of this stuff? I understand building already. I completely understand it. You don't need to make me build more stuff. I understand. I comprende the building mechanic. I don't know why they're making me build all of this stuff. I already firmly grasp the building mechanic.
This concludes the VR module on base construction. Please enter the simulated dropship to end the simulation.
Move it to the LZ, troopers. Hustle up.
Okay, you cannot respawn. I couldn't even read finished there. It said something about you cannot respawn during extraction. So what does that mean? If you die during extraction, do you lose your mission?
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Wipe your damn feet off when stepping into my ship.
They didn't even allow me to, like, shoot or anything like that. They literally made me build, like, 7 stuff. Like, I completely understood the building mechanic after the first 2 things that I built. Honestly, that tutorial is bad. Like, they should really work on a better tutorial. Okay, so there's quick play. That's not gonna work. Difficulty. Let's do normal. That's fine. Okay, quick play. Yeah, well, I will do quick play. Why not? Capture territory for the Federation and build a foothold on the planet. Okay, well, let's give it a go. Matchmaking is not gonna work. So just make me leader and start the game. By the way, I should point out the game, I don't know if I said it at the beginning, is always online. So it's literally an online game. So even if you want to play solo, you still have to go online. You have to have an internet connection. And the game also uses easy anti-cheat, which is the same anti-cheat system that, like, for instance, Fortnite uses and games like that. Unfortunately, it is a kernel level anti-cheat software. So I know a lot of people don't like kernel access programs. I don't like kernel access programs, but that's just one of the things that you have to consider. Are you gonna buy a game that you're forced to give kernel level access to? Yeah, that's just one of the things you have to deal with. Yeah, I don't know how long this matchmaking is gonna take. Yeah, I'll just wait, and I won't waste your guys' time. I will rejoin you guys in a second when I actually found a game, if I actually find a game. Okay, so 5 minutes. I'm not gonna wait anymore. Quick play does not work. Let's do that then. Advance and secure, I guess. And then we are back into matchmaking, so let's see if we find anything. Okay, so this one is having the same problem. It's not letting us go past. Now, I don't understand how the developers made the matchmaking system, because logically the game will search for players for a set amount of time, and then if it doesn't find players, if it doesn't find enough players for whatever, I don't know how many players the game tries to find, like 6 people or 10 people or whatever, if it's searching for the full 16 people, because the game can be played by 16 people at once, if it searches for the full 16 people and doesn't allow anyone to start a match until those 16 people are filled up, then that's fucking stupid. I'm sorry, but that is so stupid. Now, one would assume that the devs weren't that stupid. One would assume that the game will allow you to maybe start a match when you have found 4 people or something like that, you know? But still, that is still an issue, because here I am, average player. I paid $25 for the game or whatever, you know. Obviously I didn't pay for the game. The developers gave me code for free, but let's say I paid $25 for the game, and let's say the game's launch doesn't do very well, and let's say that there's only 5 players online, and let's say that I'm playing the game in not the peak time, you know, so America is asleep and Europe is asleep, you know. Let's say I'm in fucking Australia or Japan or something like that. That is in a completely different time zone from all of the other people, you know, from the majority of the planet. Then I won't be able to play the game. You know, I won't be able to find a match. I won't be able to play the game, because seemingly the game doesn't allow a single player, a single person to play the game. Like, here I am, I want to play the game, I want to start a match, throw me into the fucking match. Doesn't matter if it's just me alone, you know, the game should be playable by a single person. You shouldn't be forced to play with other people. That's the first point. And then the second point is, like, why make it so that you have to play with other people? You know, sure, make your game multiplayer. Make your game have the capability of playing with other players. That's fine, you know, like I said, Outriders, you can play solo, you can play with other people, you know. Think of any of the games like Outriders, you know. You can play in a squad or you can play solo, you know. Fortnite Save the World is a game that I really like. It has building, it has a semi-open world feel. You get dropped into a match, it's PvE, so you fight against zombies, you know, instead of fighting against the bugs that you fight in this game, you fight against zombies. You can build, you can shoot, all of that kind of stuff. It's basically this game, and yet you can play that game solo. You know, they allow you to play the game solo. You can just get dropped into a match, you can do the PvE objectives, you can build, you can collect resources, you can craft, you can do everything solo. You don't need a squad. So why isn't this game the same? Like, why? Like I say, there are so many fucking games that release, and then they are online only, and then they fail for whatever reason. They don't get a lot of players. They might have a lot of players at the beginning, but then they fucking fall flat on their faces, and then only 1 or 2 or 3 players are online at any time. It happens very often. You can believe me when I say I've left reviews on games where developers sent me code for their multiplayer game, and then I'm the only person, I'm not even kidding you, I am the only person online playing that game or attempting to play that game. Like, the majority of the games would actually allow you to get into a lobby, but then once you're in the game, once you're in the lobby, you can't do shit because you're solo, and then it's obviously a PvP game. I've played a lot of them. There's actually one in my Steam library. Let me see here if I can actually remember the name. It was Arena something. What's the name of the game? Something Arena? I think they actually delisted it from Steam, now that I think of it, because I'm doing a search in my Steam library, and I'm not even seeing it. So, like, it happens so often where the developers make a PvP or a multiplayer game, and then they do this shit. They don't allow you to play solo. They don't allow you to go into the game alone. They do this multiplayer lobby bullshit where you have to be grouped with other players, and it just does not work. A lot of players, including myself, don't want to play with other players. I'm a solo player. I want to play solo, you know. Like I say, with Fortnite Save the World, it's a really, really fun game to play solo. You don't need players. You can play with other players, but you don't need to. And that's, like, I am not joking. I've got in excess of 500 hours invested in Fortnite Save the World solo. Like, here and there I will play with players, but the majority is solo gameplay. And that is why a lot of those games prosper, because they allow players to play solo, you know. Now this game, they don't allow you to play solo. You literally, seemingly, have to play with other players. Like, I don't know, how they can not send you into your own lobby and just play with yourself after the first fucking minute is just ridiculous. Like, send a player into the game, allow them to play solo, and then if other people want to join after that, you know, sure, make them join their game, even if it's in progress. A lot of these types of PvE games allow players to join once a game is already in progress. You know, they can just join and they can start blasting bugs and start building and start collecting resources as soon as they're in the game. You know, you can just maybe ramp up the difficulty of the game once additional players join or whatever, you know, because this just doesn't work. This game, I'm afraid to say, is going to fail. If this is the type of thing they're gonna do. Like, I can't even play the game. Like, that's really, really disappointing, you know. So I don't know. I don't know what I can do. Yeah, this is just a game where if there's not enough people online, you're gonna wait forever, potentially, for people to play the game, you know? So if there isn't at least seemingly 16 people online at any one time in your region, and you need to remember that it's also region locked, so if there's not 16 people in Europe at the time, then you're screwed. You know, there might be 16 people in America, but if there's not 16 people in your region, then seemingly the game will not start. Literally will not start, you know? So I don't know, that's it's just disappointing. So I'm pretty much forced to just wait. I don't know, I will keep an eye on SteamDB. Like I said, I got early access to this game, but now I can't even play the game. So I will keep an eye on the game's SteamDB page to see when people come online, because SteamDB will actually tell you where the amount of players that are online at any one time, you know. So they will actually I can actually see through SteamDB when people are online and when they are not online. Right now I'm quickly having a look at SteamDB and it says there's no data, and it says all-time peak is 3. So literally the all-time peak is 3 players online, but obviously, like I said, it's not even, the game is not yet even released yet, so I'm just gonna have to wait until enough content creators are online, because the game releases in a couple of days. I'm gonna have to wait until enough content creators are online in order for me to even play the game. Hopefully there will be in excess of 16 content creators online at that time, and then maybe we can get a game together. But honestly, this is bad. This is not the way you should make a game. Like, seriously, this is not good. So yeah, that's it for now. I will basically splice this recording with my recording that I'm gonna do once I actually find a group to play with. So until then, yeah. Okay, so here we go again. It is now more than 2 days later. The game is finally open, like the servers are now open. I attempted to get a full party during the past 2 days, but there wasn't any seemingly anyone who was attempting to play the game, or simply there wasn't 16 people online at any one time, which, as I said, is a really, really stupid way to design the game. So that is now confirmed. I actually had a look at the additional information that I was sent by the company Evolve PR, who I get a lot of my keys from, and they sent additional information with regards to the structure of the game. So there's no single player at all. No single player. You cannot play the game as single player. On top of that, you can only play with human players. So there's no bots. You can't play with bots. The game doesn't have bots. So, like I said, if that is how the game is designed, then it's really, really bad. and that is now confirmed that that is how the game is designed. So like I said, with a lot of other games, it has happened. I've experienced it where they make the game this way, and then the first 2 weeks you can get into a lobby and you can play the game, and then after that the player base for the game just takes a fucking nosedive and you can't even get 10 people online at any one time. Like I said, I've had games where I am literally the only person online trying to play that game. Like literally, you can see on the SteamDB website, it tracks how many people are online in a game, and it literally shows 1, and I am literally that only one person who is attempting to play the game. I've had that with multiple multiplayer games in the past, not necessarily first-person shooters like this. I've had it with card games, PvP card games, stuff like that, where you cannot find a partner or an opponent, and I am literally the only person online. So, like I said, that's a really bad way to make the game. I'm really disappointed because, like I said, I would have liked to play the game single player. Just drop me into a fucking game, let me kill some bugs, let me build up a base. The game should have difficulty scaling, so if you're one person, it spawns a certain amount of bugs. If you're 5 people, then it spawns 5 times as many bugs, or it simply gives the amount of bugs that there are more health or whatever, you know. Fucking just think about a game like World War Z or any of those types of games. Left 4 Dead, any of those. You can play the game solo, no problem. Or you can play the game with 4 people if you want to. The game scales itself up, and that's what makes the game really, really good. So unfortunately this game does not have that, and that already is a really bad thing about the game. Now, something else happened during the past 2 days that really I don't like. So obviously in the past, on all of my other reviews, if there's something that the publisher or the developer does that in my opinion is immoral, then I will fucking tell you guys. I have no qualms about bringing up the dirty laundry of a publisher or a developer. Even if they sent me code, that means fucking nothing to me. I will still speak the truth, and I will speak my truth of a developer or a publisher. I will speak my opinion. I don't give 2 fucks about it. So this developer, Off-World Industries, like I said, they made Squad previously. Squad, and I actually did review Squad on my channel. Squad has easy anti-cheat, the easy anti-cheat kernel level software. So I made a discussion post on the forums, on the Steam forums, discussing that. I mean, it only stands to reason. Their previous game, Squad, is an online multiplayer shooter. This game is an online multiplayer shooter. So it would stand to reason that this game also has easy anti-cheat, the easy anti-cheat software. I mean, I can also see that the game has easy anti-cheat software in the game files. You can also see that the game has easy anti-cheat on the SteamDB page for the game, because SteamDB lists the game files of a game. Even if a game is not yet released, SteamDB is a really useful website. It's actually run by one fucking guy, which is amazing. That one guy can make such a useful website. But anyway, SteamDB also showed that this game has easy anti-cheat in the game files. You can literally see it. It's public information and all of that. And like I said, you don't even need to have that information. Simply by looking at their previous games that used easy anti-cheat, you can know that this one is also going to use easy anti-cheat. So anyway, I made a post discussing this topic on the Steam forums. What this developer then did, Offworld Industries, is they deleted my post. So they just completely deleted the post, which means that they don't like people talking about the fact that the game has easy anti-cheat. Now, that means that they are ashamed of the fact that the game has easy anti-cheat. That means that they want to hide the fact that the game has easy anti-cheat. Why would you put something in your game and infect the players, the customers of your game, PCs, with something that you are ashamed of, something that you don't want the players to really notice that is in the game files? You know, why would you be ashamed of it if it wasn't a piece of shit software? I mean, I know it is a piece of shit software. We all know it is. There's other alternatives to making your game resistant to cheaters than infecting your customers' PCs with a kernel level anti-cheat software. There's many other ways to do that, and even despite the fact that a game has easy anti-cheat, they can still cheat. Like, it is so fucking easy to still cheat in a game that has easy anti-cheat. Just look at Fortnite. Fortnite is run by a billion-dollar company, more than $1 billion, multiple billions of dollars. And Fortnite has easy anti-cheat, and Fortnite still has cheaters. So if a multi-billion-dollar company can't keep cheaters out of their games with easy anti-cheat, like on Fortnite, then what fucking chance do you think Offworld Industries, which isn't exactly an indie company, they're a little bit above an indie company, but still, what fucking chance do you think they are going to have to keep cheaters out of their game with this little piece of shit software called easy anti-cheat? So it does not prevent cheaters. Let's get that right off the fucking bat. If these developers had any brains, then they would not implement something into their game which firstly is a kernel level piece of software, which in my opinion is immoral. You don't do that to your customers. You don't take or demand kernel level access on a customer's PC. That is something that I consider to be immoral. Like I said, there are other alternatives. And then on top of that, why would you implement easy anti-cheat if you know it doesn't work? If you know it does not prevent cheaters? Like, it's two things that just do not make sense unless the developers are immoral and stupid. Like I said, stupid because they are implementing something that they know and is proven to not stop players, so that's stupidity, and the immorality is demanding the kernel level access on players' PCs. So anyway, they deleted my post where I discussed public information. The information was public, it was publicly available on SteamDB website. And fucking on top of that, they reported me as an embargo breaker to the company that I said, Evolve PR. They reported me as an embargo breaker. Now, I've had this channel for over 9 years. We are almost getting to a decade old that this channel is, and that I've been doing video reviews. The very first video that I uploaded on this channel more than 9 years ago was a review. I think it was a review of Shadow of Mordor or something like that. Actually, I think it might have been King's Bounty. I think it was King's Bounty. But anyway, it's fucking 9 years ago. I have never in my 9 years broken an embargo. Never. And I have received code and pre-early access like in excess of 100 times. In excess of 100 times I have been allowed to play a game before the game is actually released on Steam or whatever, and I never broke an embargo. So here they are, and they did report me as an embargo breaker, which isn't true, for creating a post on the Steam forums discussing public information. So I was really pissed off about that. I contacted my contact at Evolve PR immediately as soon as I received news about this, as soon as I received the notification, and I provided him with all of the proof that I have, that the fact that the easy anti-cheat is already publicly known. It's already public information, which means that it is not under the embargo. Even if it was something that was under an embargo, like let's say, it actually happened recently with Zelda Tears of the Kingdoms. The game was leaked, Zelda was leaked, and obviously if you posted any gameplay or screenshots or anything like that of the game, then that would be breaking the embargo. But what some websites did was they spoke about the leak. So they spoke about the fact that there was a leak. Now, speaking about the publicly known information, the fact that there is a leak, and discussing details of the leak, meaning you can say on your website, we saw 30 minutes of leaked video, leaked gameplay from Zelda, and what we saw is whatever. You can choose to be a hunter, you can choose to be a warrior. That is not leaking the information. That is not being a part of the leak. Discussing a leak is not the same as leaking the information. They can't do shit to you for discussing public information, something that is not that is already known, and you are not the leaker. Obviously, if you are the leaker, you can't go and discuss what you leaked, you know, because you're the fucking leaker. So anyway, that's all I did. I provided proof to Evolve PR about the fact that all of the information that I discussed on the Steam forums, and that was being discussed, I wasn't the only person that was talking about this, is already public information. And on top of fucking that, they literally sent me code already with the game, and the game already includes easy anti-cheat. You know, you can literally see it in the game files, you can see it on SteamDB, which is already public accessible, all of that kind of shit, you know. And Evolve PR is a really big company. They deal with some of the biggest names in the gaming industry. It's a really probably one of the biggest key distribution, like a game key distribution websites and services that there are. Like, it's a really big one. It might be the biggest, in fact. So getting blacklisted on that website, I've received in excess of a dozen codes from this website. Getting blacklisted on that website will be really detrimental to my future game reviewing efforts, you know, because I, as a reviewer, don't really rely on receiving early access to games or receiving keys for games. You know, I can afford the keys for the games, but it's detrimental. It makes me have to choose between which games I review instead of simply requesting a code and reviewing the game. There's very little choice involved in which games I review if I get the game for free. Whereas if I have to pay for the game, I have to pay $60 or whatever every couple of days, because every couple of days a good game is released that I want to review, then that is detrimental to my reviewing and to my channel. And like I said, it is bullshit that they did this, that they reported me for breaking the embargo, since I did not break any embargo. I did not discuss any information that isn't already public information. So that's really fucking shitty of them. I explained, because they obviously did not give the full story to Evolve PR, so I explained to my contact at Evolve PR the full situation. I provided screenshots, all of that kind of stuff, and they cleared me of any wrongdoing completely. So at least I am fine with Evolve PR, and my name is clear. But like I said, it's really fucking shitty that they would report someone who's, in fact, let's be honest, doing them a favor. They're not paying me to cover the game on my channel. They literally just press a button on their computer to generate a key. It doesn't cost them anything. Literally, it costs them 0 cents. They just press a button on a keyboard and it generates a code, and they send that code to me. So it doesn't cost them anything. I go out of my way. I spend 2 hours, 3 hours playing their game, giving my opinion, uploading the video to my channel, editing the video. It takes hours of my time, and they have the fucking audacity to falsely accuse someone of breaking the embargo. So that is something that is immoral, in my opinion. I will still review the game. Like I said, Square Enix and Bethesda and fucking Gearbox Games, and a whole bunch of other developers, Ubisoft, Electronic Arts, Nintendo, all of them have done immoral things in the past, and I have covered those immoral things, but I still review their games. You know, I will tell you those immoral things in the video, but I will still review the game, you know. So I try to keep the immorality of the developer apart from whether or not I recommend the game. There are plenty of games in the past where it's a Square Enix game or a Bethesda game or a Gearbox game. We know they are pieces of shit. We know they are immoral. But then I still recommend their game. So it's not necessarily if a developer is a piece of shit that I will not recommend their game. Maybe I will recommend this game. I don't know. We will see if the game is good. But it's already clear that this developer is an immoral developer. They've already done 3 immoral things before we even start to fucking play the game. On top of that, the pricing of the game is now also public. Like I said previously, they were tentatively going to charge $25 for the game, and it is now confirmed on Steam that the game is $25. Now, one thing that like, that's all fine and well, you know, $25 isn't a huge amount of money, but as always, I also consider the regional pricing of a game, because I am not in Europe, I am not in America, I am in a country that is part of the third world, so regional pricing is very important to me, and I can see that this company does not give 2 fucks about the regional pricing. The price in some of the regions like Colombia, India, Ukraine, Turkey, Argentina, Indonesia, Philippines, South Africa, all of those countries, the game is priced way too expensive. In countries like Turkey and India and Ukraine and Argentina, the game is priced 400%, in excess of 400% too expensive. I mean, Ukraine is in a motherfucking war right now, and yet the developers priced the Ukrainian price higher than what it is in China or in Taiwan or anything like that. So that's really quite immoral in my opinion. Also, they are selling the game in Russia, which firstly is immoral, and secondly, it is the 4th cheapest country with the regional pricing. They set the Russian price to be the 4th cheapest out of all of the countries. Like on Steam, there's probably, I don't know, 30 countries, 35 countries, different countries and currencies, and Russia is almost the cheapest. It is the 4th cheapest country that there is. So, like, not only is it immoral to sell the game in Russia, they also made it one of the fucking cheapest countries. Like, that is just absolutely ridiculous. That's another 2 immoral things on top of the 3 immoral things that we already covered. So yeah, the regional pricing is really bad, and that is another immoral thing, in my opinion. So yeah, with that being said, we've already spoken about an hour about the game, and we're not even into the fucking game, but that's not my fault. That's all of the developers' fault. That's all of their doing. Like I said, if there's some kind of bullshit that the developer is doing or has done, I will discuss it before we get into the game and before we evaluate the game. So, with that being said, let's jump into the game, I guess. I think my settings here are still fine. I don't think, because there was an update, but I don't think they changed anything. Doesn't look like it. So let's jump into the game, I guess. Another thing that I don't like is the fact that they need to tell you here what this does. You know, like, does it make the enemies more powerful? Are they smarter? You know, by what percentage? It doesn't help if you just say, oh, the enemies are stronger. By what fucking percentage? Are they 100% stronger? Are they 10 billion% stronger? Are they 10% stronger? Fucking tell us how the difficulty options affect the gameplay, because that is really important. It's of no use whatsoever not telling the player what is actually changing, you know. Do the bugs have more armor? Do they take less damage? Do they deal more damage? Are they smarter? You know? So that's really stupid, to be honest. Now that the game is actually public, we should not have an issue getting players. I say should not because you never know. It actually shows on SteamDB right now that there are 6,000 players online, so we should not have an issue.
We go live to Planet Falaka, the mobile infantry ready to engage against the bug menace.
They gain control of each territory, so it's a capture the flag type thing. And then when all territories are secured, build the base and prepare for the arc slam. Defend against the horde until extraction. Okay, and then you choose your squad. That's fine, as long as they don't limit you to what classes you can take. I am absolutely fine with that. I hate games where they limit the classes. In fact, I think they did that in Squad. They actually did that in Squad, as far as I can remember. That's one thing that I did not like about Squad, was the fact that they limit, like, if someone has taken the Grenadier, then you can't take the Grenadier. Like, that's fucking stupid. Let the player play what they want. There's no reason why you should limit the amount of Grenadiers in the game. Like, that's just idiotic. So that's one thing that I highlighted in my review of Squad as well. By the way, if you did not watch my review of Squad, it was negative. I did not recommend Squad. It's simply not a good squad shooter, a group-based shooter. There's just so many things that's wrong with that game. There's so many good squad-based shooters on the market that honestly a game of the quality of Squad. It just cannot measure up against the other many games in the genre, many online squad-based shooters in the genre. So maybe I'll save you some time even thinking about the game Squad, but we will see if this one is better. I'm already not happy with the fact that we have to wait 5 minutes just to get into the fucking game. Like, this is what I was talking about. This is the exact thing that turns me off about a game. If you're gonna force the player to wait until there's a full group, I mean, there's 6,000 players online right now, according to SteamDB. 6,000 players, and yet I have to wait in excess of 5 minutes just to get into a single game, into a single match. What the fuck do you think is going to happen in a week or 2 weeks time when the current online player base of the game drops from 6,000 to 600? What do you think is gonna happen? How fucking long do you think it's gonna take to actually fill up a game then? Because I can fucking tell you it's gonna take way longer than just 5 minutes when the player base has declined by 90%, which always happens with these games. It always happens.
Stone 1, this is Vulture 1. Payload is loaded up and en route. Stay clear of the drop zone.
Okay, why are you talking and shit like that? Like, I'm still in the loading screen. Like, I'm still waiting. I'm apparently still waiting for my squad to fill. I don't know. Are these other motherfuckers already in the game or what? Like, why did I have to select it again?
Has been administered by command. Carry out the objectives as ordered.
That's fucking stupid. Why did I have to select it again? Okay, which way? Pressing M.
Stone 1. Proceed on to your next
Nothing is happening.
Fire out.
Tab. Okay, so you press tab, not M for some reason.
Attention. Elevated arachnid threat levels have been detected.
Okay, so we are here, so we need to go around like that, I guess. Up and then to the left. Can we
Brimstone
have
1,
any vehicles? Are there no vehicles?
Canisters, people. Move out. Warning. Arachnid threat has risen in severity.
Holy shit. Couldn't even see. What the fuck? Why can't I deploy my shield? That's bullshit. Why can't I deploy my shield?
Pick your class at the beginning of mission. That's it.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Reloading.
Why doesn't the gun auto-reload? Also, why does it seem like the hit markers are delayed? It really seems like the hit markers are severely delayed. Okay, there I deployed my shield. What the fuck? I wasn't even shooting there. Can I move? Oh, no, I can't move. When I have this thing deployed, I can't move at all. Okay, so they don't allow you to move when you have this thing.
This spot, let's go.
Wow, that was a big explosion. Did someone throw a grenade, or does the game even have grenades?
Refinery is under attack.
I only have 2 magazines left.
Refinery is under attack.
Okay, last magazine. The sound is delayed. Like, look at this.
Resources ready.
Look at that. I stop shooting, and then the sound still continues.
Reloading.
Let me just turn the audio down a little bit, because they're a little bit loud. It's like that, probably. That's fine. I only have 33 bullets left, then we're gonna have to switch to a pistol.
The refinery is under attack.
So what do you do if you're out of bullets?
Area is secure. Good job, Brimstone 1. Reload and rearm before heading out.
Yeah, so I see an ammo thing over
Is secure.
there.
Resources are available. Move it, Brimstone 1. That base isn't gonna build itself.
Which class was it that had the
Warning. Arachnid threat levels have increased.
ammo? I remember there was a class that could dispense ammo. Oh, it was the utility, I remember now. There was the one class utility thing. Why is the distance to travel so fucking large between the objectives? That always irritates me. Like, a lot of times the developers will
This is Pyre.
make
Global HQ is
the
transmitting, and we have a fixed
area
location.
between
Mark is en
the
route.
objectives and in the world
Load it up with the payload.
way too big, and then they can simply claim like, oh, our game is the biggest game ever created. Meanwhile, it's the most fucking devoid of content game ever created, because literally they just made the size of the game, of the map, arbitrarily large. What the fuck?
Alright, let's get some walls up.
Okay, I need ammo. Where's the ammo? Oh, there's a... Where? There. Oh yeah, I remember we can build this stuff. Actually forgot. Okay, so we obviously need walls over here. So let's... Oh, we can't build over there. Okay, that's fucking stupid. And then we also probably need... how did we build again? So you press B. And then what? R. Yes, R. And then you fucking press E. Build another one here. Let's just rotate it. Like that. There we go. Why the fuck am I climbing so slowly? Previously I climbed way faster.
Pulse detected. Readings look good so far, Brimstone 1. I am detecting a lot of arachnid activity, so expect company.
Okay, well, from where?
Warning. The base is under attack.
From where?
Warning. The Ark is under attack.
From where?
Warning. The base is under attack.
Okay, repair. What the fuck? Okay, so I can't move. Why can't I repair? Okay, there we go. I'm literally pressing left click.
Arc is at 25% complete.
I can't repair.
The Ark is under attack.
Why does it look like they're not even attacking? They're literally just standing there.
The Ark is under attack.
Look at that, those are alive and they're just standing there. These ones as well. Like, did the developers not bother including attack animations in the game? Wow, that one just yeeted off to the side. Like, I don't understand. There's no attack animations, and I can't even see if something is alive or not alive. Like, holy shit. Okay, how do you open the gate? Use gate F. Okay.
Keep that base standing, Brimstone 1. We're reading that the Arc is halfway to completion.
Okay, I'm really damaged.
The base is under attack. Warning. The base is under attack.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The Ark is under attack.
Okay, I did have my shield ability active there, so I don't know. I don't actually know what my shield ability does. I think it just reduces damage taken, maybe? Why is this gate open?
Under attack.
Okay, I did close the gate,
At 75%. We're almost there.
but nothing happened. Oh, I want
The base is
ammo,
under attack.
then reload.
The base is under attack.
There's so many things that I do not understand, like why... Holy shit, what's attacking me? There's nothing here. Like, why couldn't I repair? What the fuck is attacking me?
Warning. The base is under attack.
Yes, we are fully aware.
Well done, troopers. We got what we needed.
There's so much fucking smoke and stuff like that, like, you can't see. Like, look at that. Can't see shit.
Vulture 1, evac is on the way. This is Vulture 1. Move to the designated LZ. On the bounce.
Okay, over where? Where's the dropship? Is it that over there? It would be fantastic if they actually told you where it is. Like, look at all of these people struggling to... Okay, I fell down. Struggling to find the... Why can't I ledge grab? Run and jump. Ledge grab. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I think it was a ledge grab. It didn't even show an animation. I'm still not sure where we are supposed to go.
Dead imminent. Emergency medical attention required.
Where's my shield? I activated my shield. That's bullshit. I activated my shield and my shield simply went on cooldown. Like, it literally just went on cooldown and nothing happened. I didn't have my shield. Okay, so that is the thing. I guess I'm just gonna jump down. I don't know. Okay, there I... At least that time my ability worked. Like, how the fuck did... Like, I was shooting that dude, and he just randomly yeeted to the side. Like, no animation or anything, just yeeting to the side.
We're leaving in 30 seconds. Get in the ship or be left behind.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. I can't even see shit.
This is Vulture 1. All troopers accounted for, alive or dead. Returning to base.
Okay, well, that was really fucking rough. Like, really rough. The bugs don't have animations when they're attacking. Like, they stand against the wall and they just stand there. They don't even move 1 millimeter. Literally, they don't move 1 millimeter. Like, how the fuck does that work? Oh, that guy's a sergeant. I don't know how the fuck you managed to get different ranks. I guess that guy played a couple of times already. Like, how do you differentiate? How do the developers expect the player to differentiate between bugs that are alive and bugs that aren't alive? Like, they literally stand still. They are frozen. Not even a millimeter of movement. Like, I don't understand how the developers expect you to... may I actually have a grenade? How the hell do I use a grenade? The tutorial didn't even show me how to use a grenade. I don't understand how the developers expect you to see what enemies are alive, which enemies aren't alive, all of that. I don't know if different difficulties give different experience. Let's see. That one that I just did gave, what, 600 and something experience? So let's see if this one on easier difficulty gives more or less or what. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, like like I said, the game is rough. Animations are rough. The abilities don't work. Ledge grabbing doesn't work. It's rough.
Much appreciated.
Do they show the same intro cinematic each time?
Space Vanguard troopers
Yeah, they have a
deploy
really good
state-of-the-art
tutorial in the main
subsurface
menu.
scanners
So
to
just,
find the bug
taking a look at
hives.
that.
Yeah, the problem is I can't read very well.
This is what we
But I
do,
did grow
Brimstone.
up watching
Assault and
the
secure.
free movies,
Clean
so,
and by the
yeah.
numbers. Brimstone team
So I
will
had to
deploy
get- I had
and
to get
secure
this.
objectives in the order administered.
Okay, this gun only has 100 and only has 300
Good cap.
ammo.
Brimstone 1. Next objective is now available.
That's a lot less than the other
Next objective location.
gun.
Fire out. Attention! Elevated arachnid threat levels have been detected.
Like, listen to the audio, listen.
Salvageable field power generators.
I'm not even shooting anymore, and the
Generators.
audio, the sound effect for shooting still continues to play.
How's everybody liking the game so far?
Like, that's rough.
Been fucking
Fucking
loving it.
awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
And on day one, they're going to be doing updates and improve expansion packs, improving.
Yeah, I don't know what game these guys are playing. I don't know how you can call this game
Like
great.
the gun I'm using is, you know, like I'm shooting it. Sometimes the waves all over the place. You got to use the aiming to make it stop so it doesn't do it.
Bloody hell, I can't understand a word that guy is
You
saying.
got the LMG.
No idea what gun it is.
Yeah, just the LMG if anything else. It's worth using the regular Ryzen. It does have the
Yeah, they only get one spare box of an LMG. It's stupid.
If you guys can join their Discord, there's a thread on it. You can upvote that. 'Cause they have a percolator on it. You get an extra mag for it. It's like actually get a stock and get
I think the idea is that you're supposed to stay close to support when you're using it.
Holy hell, this gun takes a long time to reload.
Yeah, not every support takes
AO
ammo, though.
is secure.
I
Keep
got
the
it on
pace,
here.
Brimstone 1. Let's
I
reload
mean,
and
close
push
to
forward.
support is like
Why aren't I hitting that thing? There were like no hit markers on that thing.
Vulture 1, payload is loaded up and en route.
Where am I supposed to get new ammo? Wait, oh, wait there. Where's that? Over
Yeah,
there.
If you're using the saw,
Holy
going
hell,
around as heavy, you
60
really have to get good with your pistol.
meters.
That's a bad excuse. That's bad design. Tell a saw gunner that in real life.
I mean, I wouldn't. He'd fucking shoot me for it.
Why?
No. Don't use your gun until we're at base or near ammo.
Did the server crash? I can't even...
My gun looks like a rail. The top part looks like a rail gun.
Yeah, you have the saw gunner.
What the fuck?
Oh, there is
Is
fall
that
damage.
is that any good or not?
I can't get ammo. My gun is stuck. My ability is going into the minus. What the hell is happening? The people are still talking. Like, what the hell? Let me check my internet. Oh, my internet is still fine.
Man, a sniper rifle's nice though.
The people are still talking. What the fuck? It says at the top right, I don't know, bad Wi-Fi, but I literally still have internet. The people are still talking. I just checked my internet. I still have okay, there we go. So, server issues? Like, what the fuck? The people were still talking. Server closed connection. Why? Did I get any experience? Because I did kill bugs. Nope. Doesn't look like I got experience. So you don't even get experience if you get disconnected by the server. That's fantastic. Like, the saw does a little bit more damage, but the Morita has double the ammo. It has 10 magazines with 60 rounds. And the saw only has 300 ammo. So, like, that's fucking stupid. Why? Like, that's just stupid. The saw is supposed to be a heavier gun, a bigger, like a assault gun. Obviously, it should have more ammo, and yet they gave it 50% of the ammo that you get with a Morita. Like, how does that make sense? Please tell me how it makes sense to give the person a bigger assault gun, but half the ammo. Like, if you think about a light machine gun or a machine gun, it's a big fucking gun. You have basically endless ammo. You definitely have more fucking ammo than an assault rifle like a M4 or a M5 or whatever. But nope, not in this game apparently. Look at that. The MK3 saw is a machine gun with large ammo capacity. No, it fucking isn't. It has half the ammo capacity of the Morita. Like, what's the point of even having the Bastion class then? I chose the Bastion class because it will be able to shoot a lot, but as it fucking turns out, it has less ammo than the standard fucking gun. That's just stupid. How do I use these? Oh, wait, I unlock that next. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, let's try again. Hopefully this time the server doesn't disconnect me, I guess. Like, that's really stupid. You disconnect the player and then you don't get any rewards, like don't get experience or nothing. That's bad game design. Like, what if we have like that previous match? What the fuck? Timed out, connection closing, blah blah blah. What the fuck? Like, what if we have like that previous game where I spent like whatever 20 minutes maybe? I don't know how long that previous match was, but then in the last 30 seconds or whatever, the server just disconnects you. Like, you spent all of that time fighting and you get no rewards, no experience, nothing. Like, that's fucking stupid. Really, that's really bad. Like, seriously. There's so many issues already, and we've only completed one match so far. I shudder to think what we will see if we continue to play the game.
We go live to Planet Balaka, the mobile infantry ready to engage against the bug menace.
Okay, so it looks like it's not the same map each time. There's at least 2 different maps.
Well done, Brimstone 1. Proceed on to your next target after rearming.
Load it up with the payload. Vulture 1 on the way. Clear the drop zone. Vulture 1 is RTB.
HQ wants an assault
Payload
and
is on the
secure
deck.
op, Brimstone 1. We get in, secure our regions, and move to the next objective in order. Let's hit them hard and fast. Fire out.
Okay, where's the next objective? Like, there's no indicators.
Brimstone 1, we have incoming bugs. Secure this area.
Like, where's the indicators?
advised, arachnid threat levels have risen.
I don't think the game has different modifications for the guns either. You know, like if you think about Call of Duty or Battlefield, any of those games, you get different modifications, like different reticles that you can put on your gun, different sights that you can put on your gun, all of that kind of stuff. This game has none of that. And this fucking sight is terrible. Absolutely terrible. And I mean, why would you not put some weapon modifications in the game? Like something for the player to actually unlock, you know? Like, why wouldn't you do that? How the hell does that bug just jump into the air? Like, where the fuck? The fact that the ability has a 30-second cooldown once you cancel it, that's fucking stupid. Like, I can understand having a 30-second cooldown once you use it, but having a 30-second cooldown once you cancel it, that's fucking stupid. That really does not encourage usage of the ability at all. So is this literally the only thing we have to do now? Just defend this place?
Reloading.
And this gun is much better than the saw. I don't understand how they can give you half the fucking ammo of the saw. Like, does it even show on the map where they're coming from? No, it doesn't. Like, there's no indicators or nothing. What's the use of the map then? Like, seriously. The fact that you have to fucking wait around here for, like, it's already been probably 3 or 4 minutes. Like, how is this exciting gameplay? Like, just standing around fucking waiting. There's like 16 people here. Just standing around and waiting. How is that like a fun shooter game? I don't understand. Like, I'm not a game developer, but I fucking know how to absolutely destroy the pacing of a game, and this shit right here is how you absolutely destroy the pacing of a game. I can tell you that much. Why are those guys going over there? There's nothing there. Well, I guess it's better than just standing here doing fuck all, so I guess let's go explore a little bit. If the developers aren't gonna bring the bugs to you, then I guess you need to go to the bugs. So what's this entire area? Like, it's a big area, but there's nothing going on. Like, what's the point? Like I said, a lot of scummy developers will make their game like massive, like make the distance between the areas massive and just so that they can claim, oh, our game is bigger than Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Like, it's just so fucking stupid. It's fake content, you know, like, yeah, this place is big, but there's fucking nothing, not a single bug, not a single thing to do, nothing. Like, perhaps if we could, like, mine these mushrooms or something like that, for some additional something, I don't know, additional resources, additional experience, something like that. But nope, that would be too much effort. Like, that entire area is just fucking empty. Like, how is that good game design? Look at that fucker, he just, like, yeets to the side, and it's not even like a jump animation or anything like that. He literally just goes from there to there.
Loading fresh mag.
Like, how many minutes has it been now? Like 10 minutes probably, and we're still on this shit. How is this an action squad-based shooter game?
Refinery activated.
Cover me. Reloading.
It's difficult to know when they're actually dead because you cannot tell the difference between when they're dead and when they're still alive because they just fucking stand still. Like, seriously, this this is probably one of the most boring first-person shooter games I've ever played. There's just nothing going on. How can you design a game like this? Look at that shit. I can't tell if it's by design or if it's just a bug that they fucking jump from there to there with no animation. Like, it's just like zoop. It's almost as if it's teleporting. There's just no animation. I really don't know if it's by design or if it's just shitty bugs. The fact that the sound continues after after you've stopped shooting, that's just hilarious. Come fucking on, like, it's probably been 15 minutes that we've been on this one objective.
Area is secure. Good job,
Okay.
Brimstone 1. Reload and rearm before heading out.
Where must we go?
Brimstone 1, this is Vulture 1. Payload is loaded up and en route. Stay clear of the drop zone.
Why does it take so long to show the next objective? Like, that was probably 10-15 seconds that they just didn't show shit. Like, show the fucking next objective immediately. Don't waste the player's time. I'm afraid to use this thing because that's when I disconnected last time. The server was just like, oh, you want more ammo? Disconnect.
Attention! Elevated arachnid threat levels have been detected. Enemy arachnid patrols detected. Eliminate it to reduce arachnid threat levels in your AO.
My fucking ability went on cooldown again without me even being able to use it. Oh shit.
Ceasefire! Ceasefire! I'm unfriendly!
Yeah, some fucker shot me in the back. With all of the smoke, you can't see shit. Look at that. That thing is still alive and it's just freezing. The amount of smoke in this game is ridiculous.
Changing magazines! Bug spotted!
Look at that. That one is still alive. Oh no, wait, that one is dead. What the hell? I didn't even shoot anything and then I get kill markers popping up. Like, how the hell did I get kill markers popping up if I haven't shot anything for the past 5 seconds?
Contact! Bug!
Good capture, Brimstone 1. Next objective is now available. Rearm and move to the next objective location. Fire out. Arc is secure. Resources are available. Move it, Brimstone 1.
Oh shit, I didn't want to jump down. Okay, well apparently we don't take fall damage.
Be advised, sensors indicate arachnid threat levels have risen. Changing magazines!
Look at all of this fucking smoke. There's enemies there, but you can't see them.
Changing mags!
Brimstone 1, mobile headquarters location is established. Stand by for the ARC, ETA 1 minute.
This is Vulture 1. I have a lock on your base location, inbound with the payload. Clear the drop zone.
Okay, so we have to build a little bit. Building is a pain in the ball sack. Just because of this QE.
Payload is on the ground.
Oh,
Vulture
crap.
1 is returning to the Gurren.
Disregard that.
A wall.
Warning. The base is under attack.
Okay, someone already placed walls there. Okay, well then we need some of these.
Warning. The base is under attack.
Okay, from where? From where are they attacking? Like, what's the use of having a map if the map provides you with literally no information? Why am I lagging like that up the fucking stairs? Like, I mean, we already did the tutorial. We already saw how you are supposed to ascend and descend a ladder, and that fucking isn't even close to the way it was. No build zone.
Warning. The base is under attack.
I'm literally on the green. Why do you say no build zone? Look at that. I'm still on the green. And yet it doesn't allow me to build. What bullshit. This game has so many bugs. And I'm not even making a pun. It just has so many bugs.
Connection
It's not even
active with the
funny.
ARC. Ground wave from the ARC stirred up some of the horde. Hostiles are en route to the ARC now. Attention, elevated arachnid threat levels have been detected.
Warning. The base is under attack.
Changing mags.
Oh, I should remember to use grenades.
Heads up, grenade
The
out.
tutorial didn't even show me how to do grenades, but I can see there at the bottom right, you need to press G.
Changing magazines.
Okay, apparently my grenade still isn't refreshed.
Arc is at 25% complete.
Changing magazines. Changing magazines.
There's a big boy.
Heads up. Fire! Reloading. Cover me. This spot. Let's go. Contact. Weak. Bob! Grenade out.
Okay, let's go get some ammo. Why did everyone put the stuff over here? Like, what about over there? Now we have to fucking run so far each time.
Keep that arc standing, Brimstone 1.
What the fuck is attacking me?
Warning. The base is under attack.
What is attacking me?
Arc is at 75%. We're almost there, Brimstone 1.
Holy hell. Okay, why was my ability cancelled?
Changing magazines.
Warning. The base is under attack.
Yes, we are aware. Would be fantastic if you actually showed us where base is under attack from. Like, can you get up this stuff? Yes, ledge grab, come on, ledge grab. Come on, ledge grab, you motherfucker. There we go. 7th time lucky. Like, how the developers can't even make ledge grabbing work is just...
Troopers, we got what we needed. Drop what you're doing and
Fucking,
head to
I
the
don't know.
extraction point.
Changing mags.
All received. Vulture 1 inbound for pickup.
Throwing grenade.
It looks a little crowded down there. Vulture 1 is inbound for extraction.
Hey, where should we go? 200 meters, are you insane? What the holy hell? I just like instantly, my health was like from 60% to 0% in a second. Can't see shit with all of this dust and stuff. Right, my grenade isn't done yet. I really wish they showed you much more clearly when your grenade is actually done. Look at that, it fucking jumped from there to here.
Vulture 1 ready for extraction. Hang on, troopers. We're leaving.
Previously we got like 600 experience. Wow, this time we got like 1,000, like double. Okay. So easy difficulty is much better then. Drone killed, warrior killed. How the hell do you get 1 experience? For a warrior killed, 1 experience for a drone killed. Like that just seems like 1 experience for killing an enemy. Like some of these, like you shoot 30 bullets out on them and then they die. So it's fucking 30 bullets for 1 experience. That's ridiculous. Like, seriously. How many levels are there? Can we see? Holy tits. Like 20 experience, so that's 33,000. So I got, I did very well this time. Let's say I got 1,000 experience. So you're going to have to win, not even play, you're going to have to win at least 33 games before reaching the maximum level with 1 class. Like, that's a little bit brutal. Our squad did the best. That's not bad. So yeah, I guess that's the game. That's all we have to do right now. There's literally just 1 mode right now, which is the AAS mode, you know, capture the territory, hold the build a foothold thing. That's literally all. So yeah, honestly, I don't know, the game is bad. It's really as easy as that. The game is bad. If you compare it to any other, like, not necessarily squad based, because the squads don't mean anything, just literally any online PvE shooter, like even Star Wars Battlefront is the same. Any of the non-PvP modes in Call of Duty or Battlefield are the same as this game, you know, stuff like the zombie modes in Call of Duty, that's the same as this, you know, it's a PvE mode. I really like the zombie mode in Call of Duty, so it's the same as this. Honestly, if you're gonna spend $25 like rather, much rather, in fact, buy one of the older Call of Duties, you know, like Call of Duty Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 2 or any of those that still have the zombie mode in them, and that's honestly, you will have a lot more fun than this game. Like, seriously, I would almost recommend that you rather buy Dark Tide, you know, Warhammer Dark Tide, even though I did not like Dark Tide at all. I do have a review for Dark Tide on my channel, but I did not like Warhammer Dark Tide at all. But it's better than this game, I can tell you that much. Even though I didn't like the game, it's better than this game. So yeah, honestly, I can't recommend this game. Like, you can even go for a game like Destiny 2, to be honest. Like, this game is pretty much the same as Destiny 2. You run around, you shoot shit, you know, PvE shit, not PvP shit, PvE shit. Like, this game is Destiny 2 pretty much, you know. You're still fighting, you're just fighting different creatures, but you're still fighting creatures and enemies, you know, normal monsters, I guess I could say. And I mean, on the face of it, Destiny 2 is free. You know, it's a free-to-play game. You can jump into it. You don't need to spend $25. You don't need to have a kernel level anti-cheat software on your PC with Destiny 2 or anything like that, you know. So yeah, honestly, I can't come even close to recommending this game. Like I pointed out, the developers have done 5 immoral things, which honestly, just based on that fact, I would not recommend that you support the developers, you know. If a developer does that many immoral things, I would just pirate their games, to be honest. But yeah, like, this game, it's rough. It's rough. You can't tell when the enemies are actually dead. Like, you shoot them and then they attack. When they attack a wall, they literally just stand still. Like, literally, they are frozen. There's no attack animation at all, which is dog shit. Like, I don't know how the developers can release a game like this. The repairing doesn't function. Like, there in the second match, I think, I tried to repair a wall and it just wouldn't repair. Like, I pressed, it just doesn't do anything. The gun balancing is terrible. The beginner gun is way better than the second gun, the saw rifle, the saw machine gun. The abilities are bugged. A couple of times I used my ability and it immediately went on cooldown. I even got kicked out of my ability a couple of times. Like, there at the end, I was on the tower and I just dropped. I dropped down and got kicked out of my ability. The entire squad system doesn't work. Like, I don't know why there are even squads. Like, what's the point of having squads in a game like this? I've played now for more than an hour, and at no point did I need to, or even feel the need to, use voice chat, communicate with my squad, use any of the squad mechanics, nothing like that. So honestly, the squad mechanic is just a tacked on mechanic. There's no use for it in the game. The fact that you shoot your gun and then for like half a second after you've stopped shooting, the audio, the gun shooting audio still continues is really stupid. The fact that your gun doesn't reload if you run out of bullets automatically is stupid. Like, that's pretty much standard in online shooters, and yet in this one you have to manually fucking reload. That's just stupid. There's no gun customizations, so the iron sights on the guns are absolutely terrible, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's no gun modifications whatsoever. For this one, it shows like a tripod on this gun, but there's no you can't get that. There's no tripod. Like, I shot with a saw, there's no tripod at all, you know. So yeah, honestly, the game is rough. It's really, really rough. I've said it before, a developer, when they release a game, doesn't matter if it is in early access or not in early access, the price that they ask for the game must justify the content of the game at that point. You can't ask $60 for a game and then say, oh yeah, our game is dog shit right now, but we will bring out more content and bug fixes and all of that kind of stuff down the line. You can't do that. You need to, if you're asking $60, the game must be worth $60. This game costs $25 and I wouldn't even pay $10 for it. Like, there's so many bugs, no pun intended, there's so many bugs, abilities not working, and the audio not functioning, and the enemies not attacking, the enemies jumping. Like, I still don't know if it's intended or not, because sometimes the enemies leap like 50 meters. They leap. Like, there at the end, that bug leapt at least 30 meters. And there's no build up, there's no animation. It's literally just as if you are left clicking and dragging the bloody enemy, you know, left click and drag, put you over here. That's literally what it looks like. There's no animation at all, and there's no build up. Like, the bug doesn't enter even a short animation where it squats down like a frog almost and then jumps to the side or anything like that. There's none of that. It's just fucking instant. And that's like, how can it be like that? Like, how it's so I can't say broken, but it's so janky. It's just janky like a motherfucker. So honestly, yeah, I can't come even close to recommending the game. Like I said, there's many other games out there for less than $25 that you are gonna have a lot more fun with. PvE shooters, PvE first person shooters. There's a lot of them out there. I mean, I mentioned Fortnite Save the World earlier. Even though Fortnite Save the World is third person, it's not first person, it's third person, I would absolutely recommend, if you're looking for an online PvE shooter, to rather go for something like Fortnite Save the World. I think it does cost around $20 or something like that for the Save the World part of the game, and like I've said, I've put in excess of 1,000 hours in that game. It has building, it has PvE, it has squad mechanics, but you don't need a squad. The fact that you need to wait in excess of 5 minutes there at the beginning that I waited is really, really ridiculous. And you need to remember that right now it's the launch of the game. Right now there's 6,000 players online. If you have to wait 5 minutes when there's 6,000 players online, in a week or two there's only gonna be 10% or less of that amount of players online. How the hell do you think you're going to struggle to find a match then? Like, it might sound easy to fill up a lobby of 16 players, but you can believe me, if it takes 5 minutes right now, 2 weeks down the line, it's gonna take 20 minutes to fill up a lobby of 16 players. So honestly, it's not the way to go. The way they did it with, where you must have 16 players and there's no alternative. That's not good. You can't make an online shooter like that. Like I said, they should have done it the way other games do it, where if you're one player, you can play it as one player. If you're 2 players, they ramp up the difficulty. If you're 10 players, they ramp up the difficulty 10 times, you know. The way this game is going, it's gonna fail. It's a week or two from now, it's gonna go down to below probably 500 players at any one time. And you're not going to be able to fill a lobby, and then the player base is going to go down even further. If you think I'm exaggerating about the player numbers going down by more than 90%, just look at a game like Call of Duty or Battlefield. When those games release, they have like in excess of 50,000 players the first week that the game released. After that, it goes below 1,000. Like literally, it goes from 50,000 to below 1,000. Like, it is ridiculous, the amount of player degradation, I guess I can say, that there is so soon after launch. It's just like ridiculous. Like, we can look here at the player count for the latest Battlefield, for instance, Battlefield 2042. On launch, the game had 106,000, in fact, 106,000 players. Right now, the game has 7,000. So that is like, what's that? 93% reduction in online players. A 93% reduction in players. So if you think it takes long to find a game right now with 6,000 players, how about you wait 2 weeks and then with 93% less players you try to find a match then? Then you're fucking gonna see waiting times in excess of 10 minutes. And I'm sorry, but I'm not the type of person who pays $25 for the game and then just sits around and waits 10 minutes at a time to hopefully get into a game. And that is the way this game is going to end up. You can mark my words. So, yeah. Apart from all of the immoral stuff the developer did and is doing, like, I'm not even considering that. I'm just considering the game. This game is not worth $25 and it's not fun. There's too many bugs. it's just it's not worth $25 or even close. There are simply too many online PvE shooters on the market to justify you paying $25 for this broken game. Like, honestly, it's not even worth it. So yeah, that is pretty much it. It's a little bit disappointing. Like I said, I still remember the day that I went with my father and watched the movie in 1997, 1998, whenever it released. I still remember the fucking day. I remember the cinema we went to. So this movie has a special place in my heart, and it just sucks that the game, the first, honestly, well, there's one other game. I actually have it in my library here. I haven't played it yet. Starship Troopers Terran Command. I haven't played that game actually yet, but it's probably the first shooter. I don't know if of any Starship Trooper shooters, like first-person shooters, that have been released ever, to be honest. They might be, but honestly, I don't know of any. So it just sucks that the first one that I know of is such a disappointment. But I mean, that happens all the time, you know. It happens all the time where good franchises result in bad games. You know, just look at the Harry Potter games. A lot of those Harry Potter games are bad, including the latest one. A lot of the Warhammer games are really bad. Like the Warhammer franchise is just being dragged through the fucking mud with regards to the amount of shit games that are being released with that franchise. A lot of the Marvel games are dog shit. The movies might be good, but the Marvel games are absolutely terrible. So I guess we shouldn't be too surprised that this game is really bad as well. The movie might have been good, but the game is really bad. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. It's a little bit disappointing, but that's life. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.